I am moving across the country. Bam! I don't know how long I'm gonna spend on this. Probably until I get tired of doing it. Hopefully that's longer than 20 minutes. Let me write down what I'm going to talk about before I forget. Well, hi! It's been a while since I picked up the vlog camera, but I'm really excited to be vlogging this weekend. The trend seems to be, I post a couple videos, I take 4 to 5 months off. I post a few videos, I take 4 to 5 months off. Actually, my glasses are dirty. Give me 1 second. A lot has been happening in my life in the past 5 months since I posted. I think it was a cleaning video, like a cleaning in real time body doubling video. But obviously by the title of this vlog, you can tell that I have a big announcement, that being that I'm moving, so I'll get into that very shortly. If you're new here, my name's Jordan. I'm 32. I live in Las Vegas with my 2 cats. Shortly to not live in Las Vegas anymore, but we'll get into that, like I said. I work from home and I do social media on the side, I guess. My biggest platform is TikTok. I am slowly approaching on 120,000 followers. It is currently Saturday. I'm an early riser, so right now it's like 10:40. I've already been up for like 4 hours. I've got a lot of errands to run. Not a lot, but I got a few errands to run, like Amazon returns I want to do. I need to go to the UPS store. I also have some like admin stuff to do on the move side of things. So that's what we're gonna get into. But without further ado, let me tell you that I am moving. I am moving. I'm not gonna tell you exactly where I'm moving for like security, privacy, annoying reasons with the internet. But I am moving across the country, and it's going to be a cross country like driving move because I've got the cats with their personalities and how things are going with them. I think that driving would be the best option versus flying. I think it's gonna be fine. I'm telling myself that's gonna be fine because it has to be, because that's what I'm doing. That's happening this summer. I have really put this off, the organizing and planning and executing of it all. I've put that off really to the last minute. I have got to get it together. I think I was in denial for a long time. It's very overwhelming to me, and it's just, but now we're out of time. We're 2 weeks behind, so we need to get it together. I've also been very distracted because Beyonce, of course, is on tour, so my head has been in Beyonce land. The other part of my head has been in like depressed land, but I've got meds for that. We'll circle back. But yeah, so let's do something productive. Let's reduce our overwhelm, because I've got to move across the country very soon. Very soon. It's very soon. So I'm fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. I have not done a damn thing today. I have been laying on the couch, taking a nap, doing nothing for the past few hours. But I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up right now. Right now. I'm getting up. It's happening. I'm up. I'm up. I'm up. Okay. Does this light need to be on? So we're in the office. This is the second closet, or the closet that's in the office. It is way fuller than I anticipated. So my goal today is obviously not to do the whole thing. I just want to do some preliminary sorting, maybe make a Goodwill trip tomorrow or two, maybe some things I can sell. I'll label those. I also want to make note while I'm doing this of things that I need to replace if I'm going to sell them, but like there are things that I want in my life, like certain Christmas decor that is not going to make the trip, but I want to have that thing or whatever. I don't know how long I'm going to spend on this, probably until I get tired of doing it. Hopefully that's longer than 20 minutes. So before I even think about starting that, I need to rip a fat bowl, and then I'll be right back. Oh my goodness. So here's the thing. The decisions that I'm going to be making as far as like what I'm giving away versus selling, whatever, are going to be more drastic than they would be if I was just moving apartments, right? Because like I'm moving across the country in a car that can fit a moderate amount of things. So a lot of this stuff will hopefully be donated to friends, stuff like wrapping paper and things like that. The thing about selling stuff is that that's one of the most admin of admin-y processes. It's like you have to take pictures of the item, list the item, describe the item. I don't know how much of that I really want to do. So I really think I will only do that for the really valuable things that I will get my money's worth out of doing all that shit, because I really don't want to do that. TBD on how much stuff I'm actually selling. A lot of it will be given away. Guys, I've had this coat since, I want to say 9th or 10th grade. It was one of those purchases where your mom is like, you need this like as a staple item in your wardrobe, get it a little bit bigger so you can grow into it kind of things. And I fear she was right. When I just tried it on, I was like doubting that it was going to fit, but it's a size 8, but it's literally like, what, fucking almost 20 years old? Crazy. So I don't know how well we could button her up comfortably, but. Okay, so I feel like I made a good amount of progress sorting stuff. This is what it looks like out here. This is my keep pile. All of this is staying. Potentially what I'm selling there, and then giveaway over by the door. But I just wanted to point out one thing. This is a Christmas gift for my younger sibling that they never received. That's on me. I'm so sorry that your sister has raging, debilitating ADHD, but isn't it wrapped so nicely? I'm so skillful. Okay, so I think we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up in the closet. So right now I'm going to head out the door, go to the dispensary, and I'm hungry. I wanna get something to eat. I've been on a Five Guys kick, specifically with their Cajun fries. At the aversion rate that I have to food, I pretty much go with my cravings these days, because otherwise I'll just eat nothing. I'll just consume oxygen and then complain that I'm starving, so. Truly not sure that it gets better than this, other than being at the concert, right? I would rather be at the concert, but if I'm not gonna be at the concert, I'm gonna get myself a good meal. I'm gonna get myself something that I like to eat. In this case, we've got a club sub from Jersey Mike's Way, of course. My favorite Miss Vicky's sour cream and onion chips that I will put on the sandwich for a little bit of crunch as well. A crisp, cold, crackling Dr. Pepper. I've got my iPad ready for live streaming, and it's gonna be a very wonderful Beyonce evening tonight. Chicago night 2. What is going on? Why is Instagram taking so long to load?
shocked when I see Miranda. Pretty uncomfortable, I will say, because I haven't really talked to her since everything.
Currently, we are separated.
Oh!
Yes.
Don't fall for it. Well, darn, it's after 5 o'clock and it's the first time I'm talking to the vlog, and that's okay. I have really been fighting this migraine. You didn't miss anything. You didn't miss anything. I spent most of the day laying on this couch right here behind me, napping, honestly, until like 3 o'clock. And when I got up at 3 o'clock, I folded a little bit of laundry, watched the half of the first episode of Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. There's about an hour until Beyonce goes on stage in Chicago for the last night 3 of her run in Chicago, and I will be, of course, live streaming that. I think I'm going to make myself a little espresso, try and just zap the last little bit of this migraine. I've been on my concoction of weed, ibuprofen, and caffeine. However, I still feel a little bit of a twinge, and I would like for that to go away. And yes, I am wearing the same shirt that I was wearing yesterday. Indeed I am, but I am going to take a shower.
Acceptance after acceptance after acceptance. I was just like, what is happening?
So I forgot, actually, that those drawers are full of clothes. And actually, I was like, my initial rule when I was getting rid of things was that if I hadn't worn it in a full calendar year, because my size has pretty much evened out in the last year, that if I haven't worn it in a year, that I need to toss it. But I'm also moving to a place where it's going to be colder in the wintertime, and some of this stuff is colder stuff, but also some of this stuff is like what I call like legacy clothing. I don't know if that is like a term, I just made it up. But you know, clothes that like, that you want to keep, that are like, you know, maybe something that you want to pass down. I don't know, my family's big on nostalgia. They like to hand pass down things. Like, I have tank tops that my mom wore in college, or t-shirts of mine from high school and stuff like that. Oh my god, the sun. I think I'm gonna end up needing to get those vacuum seal bags, but I don't want to make the packages that I'm mailing too heavy. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to pay fucking $300 to ship. You know what I mean? I just don't, I need to actually look that up. I need to figure out how much it costs to ship a box the size that I'm thinking, because that will really determine what I'm putting in these boxes and what can stay and what can go. Also, look guys, what I found. This is my outfit for night 2 in Vegas for the Renaissance tour. I was a bit heavier at that time, and it was the heaviest I had been like in a going out mode. And I didn't quite bring my exact vision to life. I had to pivot. But I ended up liking how the skirt came out. I would definitely wear the skirt again. I think the tank top felt a little bit flat and gives a little cheap. I don't know, but I liked the way it looked on, honestly. But the skirt, I feel like I could repurpose this for one of my Cowboy Carter tour dates. We'll see. So as far as what I can fit in my car, I think that I could be able to fit my suitcase, a bin of some, like a larger bin that I have, like those plastic storage bins. Then also a smaller bin like this one, and maybe a duffel or two. And then obviously like my backpack of something like that. I feel like I'm doing well on organizing my thoughts as to like what I want to put where and what I want to ship versus what I want to keep. I've decided that I'm going to ship this box. I didn't show you, hold on. I'm not going to ship it as it is right now, but the items in this box are things that I'm going to ship. Well, it's a few days later. Oops. I am overwhelmed by the amount of things that I have to do to prepare to drive across the country. I've made some headway in planning that, so I, in theory, would feel like I've got a little bit of weight off my shoulders. But I don't know. I just didn't end up doing anything yesterday, like nothing productive towards that goal of like getting ready to leave. All I could do was work yesterday, and that's what I did. It's now Tuesday. I've got a meeting first thing, so I'm gonna get ready right now.
They always are doing better. Who dropped the F-bomb twice in our first session. It took me by surprise because I've never experienced this before.
Can you hear me?
There's so many things that's not telling me anything. Bro, I don't know if you're autistic or traumatized. Neurodivergent includes people who are mentally ill and people who are not. It is. So you really
Okay, we are done work for the day. I'm going to shut down my computer and do something in this room. I left this room, like you can kind of see a little, well, you can't really see the disorganization behind me, but there's a lot of it. I've actually moved across the country before. I moved from Atlanta, where I'm from, to Las Vegas, where I live now, back in 2013. So this is not the first time that I've moved across the country, but this is the first time that I've driven across the country. This is the first time that I've driven cats across the country, my cats, like my animals. This is the first time that I've had my own stuff to pare down before a cross-country move, whereas like in 2013, I didn't own shit. I didn't have a work from home job that I had to figure out PTO and when I'm gonna work and a work from home setup. And I had just so many more variables this time, and I'm overwhelmed. For the millionth time, I'm overwhelmed. Anyway, let's do something in this office before I lose all motivation to do so.